Hey there, today we're talking all about wedding menu cards. We'll cover how your menu card design can help personalize your wedding. Hi, I'm Amy Shackelford, General Manager for Palmwood Event and Conference here in downtown Fort Worth, Texas. This is episode 13 of our wedding planning video series, where we bring you over 2 decades of wedding planning experience to help you plan your wedding stress-free. Today's topic focuses all about wedding menu card design and how these can help continue your story that's first begun with the wedding invitation. First, let's talk aesthetics about this wedding menu card. It often carries the theme from the wedding invitation. Continuity is very important. So you might also talk to the person who designed your invitation and carry that theme through. A lot of elements carried from an invitation will include a crest, a monogram, your calligraphy style that was used for your invitation, vintage stamps, the same color palette, and sometimes variations of different fonts will help kind of bring in that continuity from your invitation. You might also look at whatever design you're using. If it's contemporary, maybe it's watercolor, all those different designs from your invitation can be brought over to your menu card. You also can have a diversion from your wedding invitation. And couples will tend to do this with perhaps something that they've decided on, fabric, maybe it's lace from the wedding gown, or maybe it's a style of fabric that may be on the groom's tie or his little ascot. You can always work with your menu card designer and brainstorm different ways to bring in other touches that don't necessarily bring in the theme of your wedding invitation, but they complement it. The other thing that's really important about your menu card is your menu. So you always want to choose, or what you choose can really speak to what you're serving, as powerful as the menu's aesthetics. So if you're a couple who loves to travel, then let's look at a global menu. Let's consider all the things that could be put on your menu. Before we talk more about examples of this, I want to show you some options and some different menus that we've had through the years. This is our Bloody Mary menu. This is fun because your guests get to pick what they want on their Bloody Mary, and it adds a really interactive component to the reception. This is a more corporate menu card, and it has a quote about what's happening at the event, company logo, it talks about the itinerary and a menu, and then it has another little something. This is great for more of a contemporary wedding, and you could put your monogram, your crest, you could put a quote from you guys. You could also incorporate illustrations in this one, and having a little itinerary for guests is also something you can incorporate into a wedding menu card. This one is fun. This is a story of the bride and groom. Their reception and ceremony was outside, and so they use it as fans. And so that's something that's creative and nifty based on the wedding. This menu card is also good because it has different styles. They brought in watercolor, they brought in a fabric, and then they also have some layered items. So different menu cards can really speak to different themes of the wedding. The meal and your menu that you're going to actually be serving is also a way to tell a story, your story, and that's really important. We had a couple recently who had planned their wedding and it got canceled, unfortunately, and they had it all set up in one direction. They've had to go. They found us. We're really excited that they're here now, but they had a set menu for a set caterer, and we've been able to customize that menu to incorporate what we do best, but also what they first had in mind, what was really important to them when they first got engaged. So that's a really cool story for a menu card. Another option for a menu card is incorporating your travels. Perhaps you're a globe-trotting couple, and so incorporate those stories and those places you've been on your menu, and then you can highlight that on your menu card. So personalizing the menu really does speak to that importance of the menu card, but it also really tells your story, and that's really important. I'd really love to hear more about the menu cards you've seen in the past. Leave a comment and tell us what you have seen that you loved and maybe some things you didn't really care about. We appreciate you taking time to watch the video, and if you haven't done so, please follow us on all of our social media platforms. If you're interested in touring Palmwood, please email me at ashackleford@palmwoodevents.com. Thank you so much. I wish you the best, and cheers.